I think it's pretty safe to say that the future of the Star Wars franchise seems to be quite expansive, not just with their books, novels, comics, and video games, but also let's not forget about their new live-action Star Wars TV series and their animated TV shows to arrive on Disney+, as well as the new Star Wars trilogy of films, also known as the fourth Star Wars trilogy by Disney and Lucasfilm. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, one thing about Disney Star Wars is that we do know that they are now in a phase of desperation and damage control to really get the ball rolling again when it comes to Star Wars, and essentially George Lucas, Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni are all working together as a team in order to really deliver authentic Star Wars stories that's going to be more in line with Star Wars Legends that so many fans know and love. Now, bringing back Legends is a very important piece of the success of Star Wars because a lot of Legends really worked. Mind you, that a lot of fans thought that at one point in time, Legends went way too overboard or way too over the top, if you will, to the point where it was a little ridiculous and not in a good way. However, what they are doing is that they are taking the best aspects from Star Wars Legends and implementing it into this new expanded universe, and George, John, and Dave are taking care of all of that. Now, with that being said, of course, thankfully Kathleen Kennedy is no longer involved on a creative scale here, besides the Leslie Headland Star Wars TV series and the untitled animated Star Wars TV show for Disney Plus that will arrive in the next couple of years on Disney Plus. However, what's really exciting has all to do with one major decision that George Lucas recently made for the future of Star Wars when it comes to the canon lore. Now, with that being said, with both Disney and Lucasfilm now finished with the Skywalker saga, they are currently focused on their new Star Wars universe, as well as their new trilogy of films. Both Bob Iger and Bob Chapek are currently hard at work on developing a better future for the Star Wars franchise moving forward. It's explained that creators George Lucas, Jon Favreau, and Dave Filoni are all set to deliver big surprises for Star Wars fans over the next couple of years. However, it's described that recently George Lucas made the ultimate decision to bring Mara Jade back into the existing Star Wars canon material for the fandom to enjoy. It's described that he aims to, however, make Mara Jade nearly accurate to how she was in the old expanded universe and plans to make her the true wife of Luke Skywalker in the new Disney canon, and that this will follow a story about the tragedy of Mara Jade and her child with Luke that will explain as to why they are not in the sequel trilogy and not present in the Disney Star Wars movies. Now, George Lucas is set to give Mara Jade her iconic lightsaber in the canon, and even another brand new lightsaber as well, where she will own two lightsabers in the new Disney canon, where Lucas is preparing for Mara Jade to become a character in live-action form, as well as a major character in the new books and comics for the fans to be satisfied with. The plan is to introduce her in books and comics first, before she is actually implemented into TV shows on Disney+. George aims to make her a key part in an untold timeline for the Star Wars franchise that will be unveiled in the next couple of years for the fans to actually enjoy. So, the thing about this that I think is really good for Star Wars is that not only are they bringing back Mara Jade, and we talked about this lightly a couple of days ago, but they're also exploring the concept of her being the true wife of Luke Skywalker. This is a very good thing for Star Wars fans, especially if you're a hardcore fan. This makes a lot of sense. And when you think about it in this sense, right, obviously a lot of fans want to see the best of Star Wars. A lot of people want a lot of Star Wars Legends to make an ultimate comeback, in which it is. This is really Disney's way of going about doing so. And when you think about it like that, obviously you got George, John, and Dave working at their absolute best to really get the job done correctly here. That's their main goal, is to reunite the Star Wars fans, to really bring back many of the iconic characters. We already know that Abeloth is coming back into the current canon from Legends. We also know that they are bringing back now Mara Jade and others, like Darth Revan and other popular Sith Lords in the old expanded universe. So, this is only the beginning. This is the tip of the iceberg of what's to come for this new expanded universe. And what's even more important that I think a lot of fans need to know right now is that Kathleen Kennedy is not going to be involved with any of this, and that this is all going to be purely from George, John, and Dave working on the new comics, books, TV shows, movies, whatever it may be. This new universe is aimed to become bigger than the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and they want to create a library's worth of Star Wars material nearly as large as the old expanded universe and how big of a library they had back in the 90s and the early 2000s. It will take a lot of time, mind you. It's going to take well over 10 years to really get it to that level, easily. But it will get there as long as they actually have a high success rate. So, with that being said, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.